everybody, it's Gina. Welcome again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I've got a new journal to share, and this has been in, oh sorry about that, this has been in the works for a very long time for me. I purchased Nik the Booksmith's course. It's been almost a year ago, and because of circumstances, I just hadn't had the time to even think about starting it. So with recent changes, I finally got around to it. So here we are, and I'm excited about this. I love the look of it. The feel of it, I'm just thrilled. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys. I'll get started. This is 5 3/4. Really, it's closer to 6, to be honest, taking in the spine. The spine is 2.5 inches, and it's 8.5 inches high. It's got a rose impression, and I hope this is showing up. It's difficult to tell if it's going to or not. If you're not familiar with Nik the Booksmith, this journal has been completely made from scratch. I won't go into specifics for obvious reasons. This is her livelihood. So if it's something that you think you want to do, then you'll have to do what the rest of us have done, is purchase the course. So I will just carry on inside and show you. It has been covered with cloth, so it's got a very, very nice feel to it, and it is a hard journal. So it's not an altered book. As I said, this has all been done with materials, so this is a completely one-of-a-kind book. So here we go. Inside, it's got 5 signatures, and each signature has got approximately 44 pages, so it's in excess of 200 pages in this journal. And I will put more specifics in the description. This is going to go for sale in my Etsy shop, so if you're interested, I will leave the link below, but we will just carry on because there's a lot to cover and I don't have a lot of time to do so. Everything in this has been coffee dyed. There are digital downloads. I've got doilies. I've got vintage doilies in it. I've got vintage book pages. There are pockets. Oh, that's got turned up. This is a little pocket I've made here, and you've got another little piece of journaling card there. More of vintage book pages. This is a little envelope that I've just folded over. Because the journal is so huge, I've kept the embellishing it to a minimal. There are Edith Holden pages throughout. This is, let me just grab a little. This is just a little tuck spot. Excuse me. This is another little place for you to do some journaling on vintage sheet music. As I said, it's got vintage sheet music, book pages, and then lots of, little journaling cards. I've got vintage lace pocket here, and then I've cut out some little tags and just attached that to a, there you go, so you can see a little bit better. Attach that with a little bulb pin. Here I've got a couple little spaces for you. You can add some things to that pocket. Here I've got a little floating pocket, and this is an altered tag that I've attached a couple of other little hand stamped tags to. And that just attaches there. Here I've got a little glassine bag with another little tuck spot. I've not put anything in these. There's tags and journaling cards throughout, but not a massive amount because it's such a large journal. This is created for somebody who wants to journal, who is into writing, and like I said, I figured whoever buys this is going to want to add their own ephemera as they journal. There's another journal card, a little Rolodex card that I've cut out. I've made a little pocket here, and then there's a pocket here with a little card or tag. Here's another tuck spot, and this is a flip out envelope, and I've just included another little page that I've stamped on. And then here I've just made a little pocket here, and this is a saying that's come out of one of the Edith Holden pages. And on this side, this is another little tuck spot. You can stick some things in. And this is the second signature. More vintage book page, scrapbooking paper, writing paper. This is a part of a tri-fold time card, and I've just created a couple little pockets here, stamped on the tags, and added some tea-dyed ribbons and lace. And here I've done a vellum pocket with a Tim Holtz. This is a Tim Holtz tag, but I've backed it with coffee-dyed paper. And then this is just a piece of the Edith Holden book page that I've, this is a hand-crocheted flower. And this is one of the, it's a German vintage doily. I've included that. Some sheet music, some more ledger that folds out for writing. And here I've just done a little tuck spot there, and just a little journaling card tucked in. And I center the signature. This folds out for more writing. Here I've done a little tuck spot, and I've got a little envelope I've made out of a book page, and I've distressed that, and I've made a little journaling card. I tucked that in, and that fits inside. With some more vintage page. Edith Holden paper. And this is the other part of that trifold timesheet. And I've made two little pockets here, so you can add a couple of more tags or whatever you wanted to put in there. Like I said, everything in here has been coffee or tea stains, so there's nothing that's been left plain. This is a little envelope that I've just collaged onto and attached over here, so you've got a place that you can put some secret things in there. More writing space. And this is a 3-pocket, this is decoupaged tag. And then you've got this little envelope, and then also another spot here for adding some ephemera. This is another of the vintage doilies. Another little pocket here. Folds out for more writing. A little flip up for journaling. And this flips over for journaling. More of the Edith Holden paper. Here's a little tuck spot I've created with a book page. Some more ledger paper. Guest check. And we're into the 4th signature now. I believe this is a Tsunami Rose little envelope with a writing card. So I've included that. That's just been clipped over the page. Tags that have been sewn into the signature. Here's another little flip down for extra writing. And this is a little place for you to do some writing, and a Tim Holtz photograph card. Another little tuck spot with a couple of journaling cards. I am so happy with how this has come out. I think this is going to make a great journal for, for Mother's Day, or someone who wants to document their garden. Here's a vintage postcard, and I can't tell what it's stamped up there, what the date is, but it's very old. This was, it looks like it, well, I mean, it was addressed to somebody in England, but it looks like it might have been French. So I've included that. Some more vintage book pages, doily, another of the beautiful Edith Holden papers, and this is another little envelope, so you can do some more writing. And on finally to the 5th signature. Again, some paper that's been coffee dyed. Flips out. This is vintage sheet music again. Little pocket I've made for some vintage lace. A decoupaged tag. yeah, when I was creating this, I obviously was thinking in terms of nature again, because all of the pages I've tried to incorporate are, you know, from a vintage flower guide. And that was my thinking, that this would make a great journal for somebody who likes to take notes on their garden and things like that. Okay, this pocket's got two, as you can see. And then I've just attached a little bit of trim and another little tag to that with an eyelet. A couple more tags that have been sewn in. Lots of place to write. And another, the vintage doily. I love these papers. I'm getting through. I'm going to have to try to find some more of these books to purchase, because I've kept one back for myself. They're just so beautiful. There was no way I could cut up both of the ones I had, so I've held one back for my own personal use, and I love those books so much. Just beautiful. Another little tuck spot here with a couple of journaling cards. And this one I've just included a little Tim Holtz journal card. And there you go. I've not put any pockets on the covers or the back, you know, the front or the back cover, because I thought whoever purchases this, you know, can always add that in themselves, and everybody's got, you know, different ideas on what they want to do with the journal. So there you have it. There's my first tome, and I think it's going to be called The Rose, because it's got a lot of rose ephemera throughout and this image on the front. So she is huge. She's ready for a new home, and I hope that you've enjoyed stopping by today to have a look through. I've got 6 more in the works, so stay tuned. If you don't get the opportunity to buy this one, you might be able to purchase one of my other ones. But thank you all so much for coming by. I hope everybody's doing well. I've got a couple of videos already in mind that are going to be coming up very soon, so stay tuned. Got lots of things to show you guys. Have a great week. Bye.